Everybody come, let's try the fun. Yeah, my ring light's still playing up. That's not even working now, look at that. How awesome. Oh, this ring light's just been a pain in the ass. It was working a second ago. Okay. Please, just don't knock it, don't mess about with it, just please stay like that. Oh, today's sponsor, although not really, I'm probably a bit dumb for saying it. I'm not really sponsored, but Cherry Hull Soothers. Oh, I've had some Sudafeds, I've got my Pepsi Max. What else do I need? Yeah, I felt rough today. Let me just get this up on here so I can see comments and stuff. Yeah, felt really rough today. The colours and the volume of nonsense that has come out of my face today. Oh boy. It will turn your stomach. Right, so last time, oh, that's kind of ripped out, I didn't mean to do that. So last time I was here doing this, I finished this alphabet. For the most part, I put it on a Graffiti Sketches Facebook group. It got really good feedback for the most part, I think 800 odd likes. A couple of not so nice comments. Well, it's fine, it is what it is. I think one of them just outright said shit. I was like, yeah, fair enough. But some good constructive criticism though, like someone pointed out the Q and the R look a bit similar. I kind of half thought that at the time. I thought I could get away with it. But somebody pointed it out and I thought I maybe need to put the little spine more central. Probably. Someone said the A wasn't the most readable. I can actually kind of see that a little bit. Did someone say something else about another letter? On the whole, good. Like I say, any constructive criticism is, of course, it's always welcome because, you know, they can see things that I can't see, and I've just... That's why you have coasters, children. I've just put a big wet patch on that. So what I was going to do today, I think I'm just probably going to have a little play about because, like I say, I feel garbage. I don't want to do anything too taxing, just nice and relaxed. I'm just looking back through at stuff I've done before, just to see if there's anything. I think, oh, that was it. There's one bit I did, where are you? On the very first page. Where have you gone? This. I liked this. It's not quite readable, but I think there's an idea there somewhere. But I think what I'm going to do today is just another one of it, just faff about with a couple of bits and pieces, because I feel like absolute hot garbage. I promise I will come back to these two and colour them. Just not today. Let's start afresh, people. I've got a like already, I'm not even drawing anything yet, so thanks for that. Always appreciate it. Where are you? Get the main bits out. Yeah, I'm just going to play about with letters here, nothing too strenuous. I found J's to be quite hard. Let me just have one last look at something. because the alphabet I did was a 6x6. But these ones, were they 5x5? I like working within constraints. It helps me kind of figure out stuff better. I think they're 5x5. I can tell just by looking at them. Yeah, 5x5. That's fine. Sorry, again, I've not even started drawing anything. Evening, Swayze. How's it going, mate? Sorry, I'll promise I will start drawing something in a second. I'm just trying to figure something out. Are you working as well, pal? No, wrong one. Give me one sec. I promise I will start drawing something in a second. I'm just looking at something. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So 39. 30, or it has to be 36. Yeah, it's gonna have to be 5x5 to get something on there. Anyway, not too much. Probably be able to chill out and watch shortly. Oh, thank you, sir. Are you on tonight, or is it telly time? So that's 28. Right, okay. In fact, or did I say I was going to get yeah, mate. Totally understand that. Where are you thinking of going? Let's say draw. Oh. Okay. Let's start around there. So yeah, what I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make my tag out of this alphabet that I did. Play about with it. Yeah, there is an improvement. Yeah, thank you for asking. It's just all I've been on the Sudafed, and it's just all. I can feel it in my sinuses, just all moving about, and so much has come out today, like so much. So yeah, I kind of guessed I'd be better by about Thursday, Friday. I think it would have cleared up, but I can feel it. I still feel quite weak and tired and stuff, but I can feel it improving, if you know what I mean. Ugh. I'll be fit for Saturday anyway, you can guarantee that. Don't you worry about that, my friend. Oh, that's not burping. Yeah, a bit later today because Even when you feel like guff, still got to do stuff like clean the flipping bathroom and all that jive. Ugh, grim. Yeah, I'm just going to have a play about with a couple of... Just keep it nice and simple because I just feel knackered. But I did say I'd come on, so I'm going to drop in at least an hour. Just having a play about. I was watching Jumpin' Jack Flash whilst I was having my dinner. I loved that film as a kid. Two likes, thank you. I was in the last stream that I did. I was saying, come on, people, we can get to 10. We can get to 10 likes. Didn't quite get there, but you know, no harm in trying, is there? Probably won't get there today, but what are you gonna do? What was that? How many was that? 2. Yeah, I won't do it this time, but I think I might change this A. After someone did suggest it wasn't the most readable out of all the ones that I've done. I think it's good enough for now. I didn't really look at it the last time. Yeah, to try and make the drawing not look too similar, whenever I've got an A, well, I've got 2 A's in this tag, this name, whatever you want to call it, what I'll tend to do is flip them, just to try and make it a bit different. Yeah, I'll probably revisit that Q at some point as well. I'm not going to change the R because I actually like the R. And I was a bit lukewarm to the Q, but I just thought it was good enough. But I think that's fair if it's too similar. Oh, not too high. Two across, you dope. I did a very brief sketch with this on Sketchbook, and it looked alright, but then Sketchbook decided to freak out when I tried to apply hotkeys, and I just gave up. I had a bit of a rant about it yesterday, art software. I'm just beginning to hate all of it. One good thing that I liked from the feedback for this alphabet is that there wasn't just one letter people seemed to focus on. Like, loads of people had, like, they give 3 or 4 different letters, and then someone else would give a completely different 2 or 3 letters that they liked. So that was I thought that was cool. That tells me, like, on the whole it's pretty good. But like I said, a couple of little adjustments, like the Q, maybe the A. I've done that right. 1, 2, 1, yeah. So yeah. Okay, it doesn't have to be that accurate at this point. So that's, excuse me, ugh, gross. So that's what we've got when I've put it all together. Get rid of that. Oh, I need to open my energy drink, I'm frigged. Oh, going with the old Watermelon Relentless again because it's really nice. Most importantly, sugar-free. I am cutting back on the sugar because I was feeling all fat and groggy and lazy, so I thought, right, let's actually eat some proper food and not have as much sugar. Let me zoom this in. Right, so now comes the fun stuff. Just gonna, sorry, I'm such a faffer, aren't I? Like, messing about with all the stuff. Stick you down there, put you over here. And because I'm trying to be quite light-handed around my ring light, because it's been a pain in the ass. Right, so what I'm looking at is other ones that I did that I quite liked. So that was, I quite like that one. Just get my, I forgot to get my reference boards up as well to help me out. I've done that wrong, haven't I? So I mentioned before, one of my biggest influences, DRMLZ. I'd say not, obviously not intentionally. You take inspiration, but you don't want your work to look like somebody else's. You want it to look different. But they were one of my biggest inspirations. It's this whole thing. I think my insecurity is of it looking too plain, but sometimes some of the best work, you know, doesn't over detail it. It looks pretty good. think what I might try this with a few kind of iterations. So like if I were to do this, say in my normal, how I would normally detail my own work. Like I suppose what I'm really looking for is if I combine that with, yes, where was it? All right, let's try that then. Let's keep it simple. Let's try and combine this with this. Let's see if I can get some details on it. Let's see if I can make it look like something good. Let's see if it works. And if it doesn't work, I'll draw another one and move on. Yeah, because what I did deliberately, I think, I'm just looking at it now. I deliberately, yeah, had all the details in the middle, like the gaps, all as sort of straight lines. I don't know why I've started on the A. Seems to make more sense if I'd have started on the J, but here we are. The only thing that I'm kind of a bit, I don't say paranoid over, I suppose I am a little bit, is I'm always thinking about the readability of it. But again, that's why you do these little experiments, don't you, to figure it all out. If it ends up looking decent, it's something I will kind of redo, and with colour and stuff like that. I'm just trying a few details out first. Sorry, give me a second. Just take my hoodie rather. Right over. In fact, I'm just looking at that actually. Dum, 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 dum. Just something to pin this page down first. Oh, just seen a third like there. Thank you for that. I'm not sure we'll get to the highs of a 9 yesterday, but always appreciated. Hard to say if this one's going to come out any good. I probably need maybe switch the lines here a little bit, but maybe look different with colour. I did a similar detail with this. Was in one of my earlier attempts. Where are you? Like this one again, I like the colours and the lines and stuff, but it's not readable at all. So yeah, this is reminding me of this a little bit. I like the background of that. I'll probably apply this background, the sort of loops, to this. Excuse me. Let's get some watermelons down me. Whew. Oh, it's only Tuesday. Oh my goodness. When's it Saturday, Swayze? When is it Saturday? Make it be tomorrow. Ah, maybe not for me. A couple of days. That'll be right as rain. Yeah, normally a week these things last. Mine started when last Wednesday? Should be coming to the end of it now. think maybe if I had the outline in black like I'm doing now, but then the inner lines in a grey, that might work better. Like these thinner lines here, like a grey colour, a light grey or something. Yeah, I think this could work if I separate the detail out as a different colour. I'll just leave the detail, or the outer detail there for a minute. I'll just do the letters detail for now. How are we? Unfortunately, I cannot read your language, but thank you for joining and thank you for commenting. I don't know if there's a translator on this thing. Can I translate that? Oh, there is. All right, yeah, okay. Oh, I'm not signing into anything, God's sake. All I wanted was a simple translation. It weren't doing it. Let's put that into Google Translate. No, no! Oh, that was my fault. I forgot to switch the plugs around on my... Oh, it's working, it's fine. I thought my light had gone off. Give me 1 second, I'm just going to translate what you said to me. Wait, look, oh, God, you're annoying. No, not that. My brain's just gone dead. I've just completely forgotten how stuff works. Is it Control V? Might want to try and copy it first. I'm determined to know what you said to me. See you for the first time? Have I missed part of that out? I think I didn't copy all of it. Yeah, because the first bit's your name. It's Japanese. Edamame? I don't know. Is that how you pronounce that? And it's Japanese, and it says "see you for the first time." Either way, thank you for joining. Thank you for the comment. I do appreciate it. I do apologise. I cannot speak Japanese. Although Japanese is one of the languages I would like to learn, but then I read up and it's meant to be absolutely rock hard. But I did say if I were to ever learn a language, that would be the one I'd pick. Better than learning French like we did at school. No offence to the French language or French speakers or French people. I have more of a personal beef with it because at school I used to live in Germany when I was a kid, so we learnt German from a young age. So I wasn't great at it, but I could speak it, so I just thought it made sense for me to go and learn German in high school. Teacher said, no, because you're not great at French, you're not going to be able to take the German class. And I just thought that was stupid. So I just thought, well, kiss my ass then, I'm not asked, I'm not going to try. So it's not really anything to do with the French language, it's just teachers being a knobhead because I wasn't good at French. But if I knew how to say thank you in Japanese, I absolutely would say it. But I don't want to say what I think it is, get it wrong, and I've said something really offensive to you. Nunzio, how's it going, man? Are you playing some COD tonight, or? Oh. I've actually started playing, I've really started getting into No Man's Sky. I remember when that first came out, I was really excited about that game. But it was a bit of a disaster when it first came out, because it was impressive how many planets and universes and or whatever, blah blah. The amount of space and planets that were in the game were impressive, but there didn't seem to be much substance in the game. But after a gazillion updates, it's actually really enjoyable. It's a bit of a space exploration, a nice break from getting killed repeatedly in Vondel. Nice change of pace. Cool, yeah, I'm probably jumping on straight after this. What is it, 8 o'clock? I'll probably be on here for another hour. Well, I won't say another hour, it just depends. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do one more of these, and however long that takes. Like I said, I'm just knackered today because I've done loads of little grubby chores and it's just knackered me. But I did say yesterday I'll come on, so I didn't want to break my promise. I didn't really promise, I just said I would, but and I said no, I'll come on, even if it's just for an hour, just having a little mess about with this. The 3D stuff. Oh, nice. What are you doing with 3D Twist? Yeah, where is Twisted Metal? Where's it showing? I wouldn't mind watching that. It looks cool. Is it Anthony Mackie who's in it? I heard the game was a little bit subpar. Like, it was a nice idea, but it just didn't kind of release its potential. Realise its potential, sorry. Oh, I hope I didn't accidentally put that on camera, that was grim. What 3D stuff are you working on? What 3D stuff are you doing? Oh no, I was going to do the loops, wasn't I? Peacock. Ah, oh, Fire Stick, okay. Yeah. What you modelling? What you 3D modelling guy? I've just realised that is a shocking position for that loop. What am I doing with my life? No, that's fine actually. I've just looked at, no, it's fine. Sure. Just did a tutorial on 3ds Max vehicle. Nice. I really struggle to model vehicles because it's that, if I remember rightly, is it still the 3-plane method where you do the top view, side view, front view? Well, I suppose you're at the back as well, on the same plane as the front. And then you just plot your vertices. I remember that was the tutorial we had. It's a train with tractor wheels, lots of different things to model. Yeah, God, bringing flashbacks from uni there, pal. Your clone rotation tools and all that stuff. I bet 3ds Max, we were talking the other day about it, weren't we? I bet 3ds Max is loads different now than to when I used it. Like I said, I think the last iteration I used was 2013. So 10 years old was the last time I was on it. So I'm just tidying this up, it looks gash. You can do that, but this is the one he's modelling is freehand. Oh wow! He's modelling just by eye. Bloody hell, that's impressive. Oh, I think did I try modelling a car by eye once? Oh, it was on that Train to Game thing. I think there was a car model. Was it a car? And it was, I can't remember exactly the method used, but it was kind of, you were eyeballing it. I'm sure it was Train to Game, I'm sure it was. But that's well impressive if you just do it by eye, Jesus. Yes. Fair play. Excusez-moi. Yeah, it's something like that, basically. I'll not fill it all in, but... Yeah, so it's a rough thing. Right. I'll do another one. I want to try 3D in it though. So we want down here. Top one about there. What was the gap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a bit. I'll make the gap a bit higher. I want to get 3 in here. I've just made that background a bit bigger. Get rid of the bottom stuff. Don't need that. Hee haw, hi ho. Yeah, we can have that maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll do, fuck it. In fact, I'll try 7, just try and even it out a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go, perfect. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Perfect. Right. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm going to 3D this one. Yeah, I've kind of mixed between this one. I stopped doing the in-between detail because it's all one colour. It'll probably just look a bit of a jumble. But if I separate the colours out, then it might be a bit more readable. But the inner detail, I was kind of go for this. Because I'm trying to combine my drawings with graffiti lettering and stuff. That was another one as well. It might have looked better. Maybe that. Just trying to find ones with panels. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't know. You get the idea though. You get the idea. Excusez-moi. Just quickly draw this out. My little lad's had to borrow my headset for his PlayStation because his broke today. So I've had to order a new one. What I've done though is I've been a bit of a shit about it. I've said, right, you can keep my one and I'll have the new one. It's fine because it's exactly the same headset because it's really good and it's cheap. Because the one we got him before, it was... Because he didn't really look after his one before that. He just sort of left it thrown on the floor and his sister accidentally stood on it. And I said, well mate, that's your problem, that's your responsibility, you just chucked it on the floor. So he had to get him a cheap one because he had to use his own money to get it. But it means it's fine. This one broke. It wasn't his fault. It just came to the end of its natural life. So I've said I'll get you a proper one. I'll get the same one that I've got. So you just keep that one. Couldn't work out what the hell I was doing there. Yeah, I quite like that. What I actually want to do, I've got so many ideas and plans for projects and work I want to do, but it's just going to take a long time. Like, I actually want to do a book full of letters, and I was going to call it Abstract Alphabet. I don't think I feel fully comfortable calling it Graffiti Alphabet. Like I say, there were quite a few. I mean, again, like most of the comments about this particular alphabet were very positive. They liked that it was a bit different, this, that, and the other. But there were a few comments saying it wasn't quite graffiti or whatever. And I've always wanted to sort of research properly what the definition of, or what would qualify as graffiti lettering and not graffiti lettering. I think the more sort of accurate definition for this would be an abstract alphabet, and that's probably what I was going to call it. But I'd love to do a book. What I would do is I'd do like a page of the full alphabet. So like if you can imagine, like it's a the idea was it's like a book like this, for example, the A4. On this page would be the full alphabet, and then on this page I would use different sets of details and sort of 3D effects and shadow effects to show like a variation and different words to show what you could do with that alphabet as a base. But again, that's way in the future. I've got a habit of thinking ahead too far and thinking, oh, I'm going to do all these awesome projects. It's like, no, just keep it simple first. Just concentrate on your bread and butter stuff, which is these drawings, and just get your basic stuff done first. Like, I've had a couple of people, not loads, but a couple of people asking for commissions, which is very flattering, and it's like it's something I'll definitely consider, but just not at the minute, just because of I'm still trying to work out the best way to set up all of this stuff. Like scheduling when I'm going to draw, what I'm going to draw. All that kind of business. I've nicked Logan's PS5 one. Seeing as though he doesn't turn up after. Yeah, I'd take advantage of it. You've got to use it somewhere, haven't you, mate? Damn straight. I don't feel as bad giving Xander my one. It's a bit older, but because it's exactly the same headset that I've ordered. It's not like I've ordered a much flashier one or one that's not as good. It's exactly the same one. I've ordered it because it's very good and it's cheap. And plus I look after my stuff better than he does. Although, having said that, I have accidentally broke the pin on 2 of those headsets by sitting on them. But at least I know I'll never make that mistake again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's 3D this biznitch. I need to sip on my watermelons first. Right, so I think I know what I'm going to do here. I'll probably do another piece of this where I'll properly perspective it, i.e. I'll do it towards a vanishing point, so I'll do it here and then line it. The vanishing point will be much further down, so I can get a proper thing in it like that, but excuse me while I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So this will do for now. I don't need accurate perspective for the moment. Can barely see the line there, but it's fine. Okay, have I missed? Yes, I missed that one. Okay, did I get them all? Gotta get them all 3D effects. Okay, so what? Just gobbled all over my page there because I'm just taking a drink. Right, so with this one, the original birthing point of this alphabet was this M here. Was this. And what I like about it is that 6. Yeah, it was. I like the sort of shapes behind it, which is what I'm going to do here, but with a I was going to say with a twist, but I'm going to make it seem like they're cutting through the 3D. So, for example, if I were to do the J, we kind of have it like this. In fact, no, what I'll do just to make it. But the way it would work would be how would it work? Would it just be, no, that doesn't work, does it? You'd get rid of that one, wouldn't you? hang on. What am I getting wrong here? So if you go. So you got a line like that. And you're cutting through it. Wait a minute, I think I know how to do this. Would it be... Yeah, it's about the space. It would kind of have to be this, wouldn't it? That's what I've not... There you go, you've got to connect the line like that. But it would have to be... Yeah, I know what to do. I know I look dodgy. So it would be like this. There you go. Now it actually looks like it's cutting through it. That's the effect I want, but even that looks a bit... Well, straight off the bat then, I don't think that's going to work, is it? Because it would have to be... It would kind of have to be... No, that doesn't work either. Ugh. My brain's been fried, I can't work it out. You know what effect I'm going for, don't you? I'm trying to cut like a plane through it. But my brain can't. It would have to be like this, so it would have to be... So that looks like it's cutting through it, but the problem is I don't want it... It'd have to be that, wouldn't it? That's a bit more like it. That's what I'm after. There you go. So there you go. Yeah. So the panels look like they're cutting through the letters. That's what I'm after. And then to separate out the 3D, because I'm only doing this in one colour. There you go, right, I've separated it out a little bit better. That could always maybe... Yeah, it took me a little while to work that out, but we got there. I'd probably just, again, separate it out a bit more. I'd probably just darken the main letters. Not necessarily a thicker line, just a darker line, just to pop it a bit more. And then I could maybe panel it out somehow, I don't know. Come and follow me. Do 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 do. Yeah, now that I can see it, it's a lot easier to do. Cause we're gonna be dancing too. I come loose now. Yeah, I'll do this one and then call it. That'll take me up to about 9ish. There you go, that's a bit better, because I've made the outline of the letters a bit stronger. Makes it pop a little bit more. Yeah, I like the sort of shapes cutting through it, and I'd probably make those shapes like a, I don't know, I'd choose a colour panel, but you get the idea. You get the picture, son. What you gonna do, son? How do I want to do this? Do that. Oh no, I've done it the wrong way. Oh no. Oh. No. No. Yeah, and then the shape's cutting through like that. There you go. Do I want anything cut through that? Maybe just a wee one. So if we kind of do this. Nah. That's probably too steep to have anything cut through it. Maybe that. Are you feeling fresh? No, that doesn't make sense. It's a bit too busy down there, isn't it? Might have to. You're alive like me. What I'll do is I'll just do it the other way. Yeah, it's a bit too busy to make sense of anything down here. I'll be just darkening that hem, just so I've got a bit of a clearer. that work? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. There you go, that works. Why does that feel, is it this? It's like rattling on this. I love it, it feels like the nib was coming apart. In fact, no, that can work because they're on the same. I'm going to do that actually. Control it. I'm going to run it up here. Wrong one. like that. Out. Looks blue. What am I doing? Oh, you're not thickening out the plates, are you? I'm going to redraw all that now. What a divvy. And I've smudged it. Wow, it's only messing in it. We're only playing about. What an asshole. You get the idea. Right, so they're the two sort of detail ideas I had. One of them, God, my head is starting to feel a bit whoppy, whatever that word means. Whappy, whoppy, whippy, whoppy, whatever. Yeah, so this, I stopped doing the inner detail because it's all the same colour, so it looked a bit funky. But the detail behind that is a combination of this and this. Again, ignore the non-readability of that. And I like the sort of the square rings behind them. This one was based on the original letter that I drew, and there was sort of shapes behind it, but what I wanted to do was turn it into 3D and have it as if the shapes were cutting through the 3D. So there's like plates going through it. It'll be a bit, I think it will look a bit better when like I've coloured it and added a bit more detail and things like that. Like I could add, I don't know, stuff like this. Like if I were to just go wee. And I'd add extra detail and background bits and pieces, all that kind of gear. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I thought about this the last time I was on here. I bought a little while ago, is it this one? Yeah. So I said before that they're the only two bits of graffiti I've done in this new book because I thought I'd figured out blah blah blah. I don't like either of them. I think the colours are wrong. I think the shapes, blah, 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 whatever. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of use the principle of an alphabet within a 5x5 or 6x6 square, and then figure out sort of and then combine like sort of details and things around that. I need to figure out the best way to colour them and where to use lines. Like on my normal drawings, I can do anything. I can get away with it because I can draw any old bollocks. But I think it needs to be a bit more thought out with this. But I'll leave it there just because it's time's getting on. I'm starting to feel a bit meh. So I'm going to go and increase my stress levels with Shane and die loads on Bundle. But I'll come back to this third one. I'm going to try. I should be busy tomorrow. Or busy to the point where I can't do it. But I'm going to try and get a Arteza drawing in. Because I've not done one in a while. So I'll refresher on those. That's these things here where I pick a colour from every pen from my Arteza library and draw a picture with it. I got to the 10th one, I think. We're just getting through the oranges and the yellows. Should be getting into the darker colours. But that's what I've done today so far. I'm quite happy with that. Messing about with some ideas. But again, I'll definitely be on tomorrow. Depending on how I feel, I might do an Arteza one. I'm going to try and do an Arteza one because I said I would. But if I don't, if I'm just not feeling up to it and just want a bit more of a chilled one, I'll come back to this. But either way, I will definitely be on tomorrow at some point. But thank you to everyone for tuning in. Shane, Swayze, Edamame. That's what the Google Translator said it was. Forgive me if it's not, but thank you for coming in as well. Thank you for the likes, comments, all that sort of stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.